Hi, my name is Rachel Cerna, and for my Girl Scout Gold Award, I addressed the decline in the kestrel population, specifically in New Jersey. Grassland habitats like this, which the kestrels need to live in, are being turned into developments in areas that are not beneficial. By building kestrel boxes, which I'm going to get into later, you'll see how one box can help the kestrel population immensely and potentially help them remain off the endangered species list. During this video, I'm going to talk about three things. First, I'm going to talk about what a kestrel is and how you can identify them, as well as why you should care about the preservation of the kestrel species. Second, I'm going to talk about the kestrel boxes and where and how you should install them. Third, I'm going to show you how I constructed the 5 kestrel boxes which I built and how you can do the same. The kestrel is the smallest and most common falcon in North America. However, it's an international bird which ranges from Canada all the way. You can identify the American kestrel by its size and shape and color pattern. The size of the kestrel depends whether it's a female or male, but typically they're about 13 to 15 inches from the head to the tail with a wingspan of 27 to 31 inches. You can identify the American kestrel by its color pattern. From below, they appear to be pale, while from above, they are a warm, rusty brown color. Males usually have estate blue wings, while females' wings tend to be reddish brown, while both sexes have a pair of black vertical stripes near their face. The American kestrel occupies habitats ranging from deserts to grasslands. You're most likely to see them sitting near roads on telephone poles or in open fields with short vegetation and few trees. Although the kestrel is no longer endangered due to bird boxes and conservation lists, its population is still declining because of the infrastructure and developments that are now taking up grassland habitats that it requires to live and feed in. Although areas like this are being populated by people, there is still something that we can do to help the population. We can build bird boxes and offer cavities where kestrels can reproduce and provide protection for themselves. By building a kestrel box, not only are you offering kestrels an area where they can live, you're helping a population and the grassland area by minimizing the overpopulation of organisms such as mice, voles, and insects. Building your kestrel box is pretty easy. The challenging part is putting your box up in just the right place so that it will be used. Be sure to follow these few tips that I'm going to share with you, so the chances of your kestrel box being used are increased. Tip 1. When installing your kestrel box, you want to make sure it's in the right kind of habitat. Remember, kestrels are grassland birds, so they live in large open fields like this, such as farms, ranches, or orchards, and not in the woods. When you're installing your kestrel box, you want to check out the area around. If there's a lot of dead trees or trees that have woodpecker holes in them, you might want to avoid that area because kestrels are dwelling birds, which means that they may have already occupied a dwelling or a cavity in the tree and made that its nest. Tip 2. When you're installing your box, you want to make sure that it's not too close to a road or home where people live. For best results, it's good to have at least 200 yards away from people or buildings. While building your kestrel box, there's a few things that you should take into consideration so that it'll last longer, be occupied more often, and potentially have less problems from predators. The recommended hole size for the American kestrel box is 3 inches. Kestrels usually use natural cavities made by woodpeckers. By ordering wood that is 3/4 to 1 inch thick by 10 feet, you'll have enough wood to build one birdhouse. Typically, the floor is 8 inches, while the sides are 16, the front is also 16, the top is 12, and the back is 22 to 28 inches. By following these dimensions, you'll be able to build a birdhouse for kestrels. So, for my Girl Scout Gold Award, I assessed 4 Hunterdon County parks: Schick Preserve, Westcott, Deer Path, and Hoffman. Right now I'm currently at Schick Preserve, where I'm assessing one of the bird boxes. This is one of them at the east entrance. As we can see by looking at it, there appears to be holes in it from a woodpecker, and some bees have made holes on the other side. The kestrel boxes is a good way to help your local population of kestrels increase. Most likely, if you build it,